Bonjour and bienvenue to Goodnight France, where we address France's most pressing issues. My name is Adacor, and first this evening we have a story about the storming of the Bastille. The Bastille is a medieval fortress and armory turned prison in Paris. The revolutionaries see this building as a symbol of the monarchy's abuse of power, specifically the tyranny of the Bourbon monarch Bernard-René Jourdan de Lannoy. Lannoy is the military governor of Bastille. There were about 1,000 men who participated in the attack, and they were all peasants or part of the bourgeoisie. On July 12th, the royal authorities brought 250 barrels of gunpowder for Bastille, and Lannoy brought men into the fortress and raised the drawbridges. By July 14th, a great crowd armed with muskets, swords, and other makeshift weapons gathered around the Bastille. Lannoy's soldiers were able to hold back the mob for some time, but more and more Parisians began to join the fight to bring down the Bastille. Eventually, Lannoy was forced to surrender to the mob. Under the terms of his surrender, he and his men were supposed to be brought to the Hôtel de Ville, but we've heard some rumors that a few of the revolutionaries went rogue and murdered him. Some of our viewers may wonder why, and we have the exclusive story for you tonight. Salut! What is happening here?
These wild revolutionaries are storming the prison.
Why?
Most likely to take away the precious weapons and clothes inside the Bastille.
And how do you feel about this?
It is absolutely terrible that they would do such a thing. I can't believe that they would just barge into our prison.
Why do you think they're doing this?
They feel as if they deserve more representation, which they do not need. We should have all to say. Their opinions do not matter.
Do you think these angry revolutionaries will cause any more harm than stealing the weaponry?
I think they definitely will. Maybe even try to sneak the prisoners out. It will just cause more of a problem for them, just letting those bad guys to possibly be able to steal the weapons from them. These useless and worthless peasants think they have the same meaning in the world, but they don't. They'll never win this war, and it should be an easy win for us. Maybe we can even impose more restrictions on them to make them pay for this anarchy.
Okay, thank you for meeting with me, Alicia Laurent. It's been a pleasure to hear your opinion on this matter. And viewers, stay tuned. Bonjour, mademoiselle. What in the world is happening here?
We are storming the prison.
Why in the world would you do that?
Well, not to empty the bag, but we are trying to take the weapons from the Bastille.
If you don't mind my asking, what's your motivation for this?
The monarchy is trying to kick us out onto the street. Us peasants hardly had any say before. Now those nobles have completely pushed our representation out. But we will not be stomped upon. We will not go down without a fight.
So all these people are breaking into the Bastille to show the rulers of France that they want more representation and a voice in the government.
Wait!
Hounds!
If you keep your lips sealed, we're even going to break some of the prisoners out.
Won't that cause more harm than good?
Maybe for the nobles who will have to clean up our mess.
And if you don't mind my impoliteness, how old are you?
15, madame.
You're already so involved at politics at such a young age.
Oh, of course. I care about the state of my village and how we are treated.
Very impressive. And so I'm able to give you credit. Your name, mademoiselle?
Eponine.
Bonjour and welcome back to Goodnight France, where tonight we are going to be interviewing British woman Freya Williams, who is an expert analyzer of pre-war situations.
Hello. I'm here to warn you and the other citizens of France that the storming of the Bastille is the start of a revolution.
And what do you mean by that?
The revolutionaries are sending a message. They are armed and ready to fight for what they believe in.
What should we, the nobles and upper class, do to stay safe and protected?
There's no way to hide, but all you can do is be prepared for war. If God forbid those crazy revolutionaries decide to attack.
Good to know. And what do you believe the overall impact of this event will have on France?
The storming of the Bastille is the start of a revolution. The peasants and swines from the lower class now have too much confidence and they are not afraid of anything. The impact of this event will have on the future of France will have one of two outcomes. Either the revolutionaries will be defeated by the nobles and kings, or the peasants and burgesses will conquer the upper class.
You heard it here first, folks. This is the start of the war, a revolution, so prepare yourselves for this historical moment.